right, folks, buckle up because we're diving into the world of remote work rates. And yes, it's as exciting as it sounds. Because if you're not already working remotely, you might be after hearing this. We're gonna go around the world today to see who's embraced remote work, who's still figuring it out, and what that means for the future of work. This is all backed by research from the study, Why Does Working from Home Vary Across Countries and People by Nick Bloom et al. Let's just say some countries are ahead of the curve while others still are warming up to the idea. Let's start with the leaders, countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia. These are the ones really making remote work a normal part of life. People here are putting in over a full day a week working from home, and college graduates, it's closer to 2 days per week. So they've figured it out when we talk about remote work. It isn't just about flexibility, it's about getting more done in less time, although I've talked about this quite a bit. There's no commute, fewer distractions, and more time to focus on what actually matters, which is working as opposed to getting to work. Remote work isn't about slacking off, it's about working smarter, not harder. It's about giving people the freedom to design their workday in a way that fits their lives. And guess what? People are more productive when they actually have that type of freedom. The numbers speak for themselves. Let's talk about some of the key drivers behind this. Individualism, which is very interesting. In countries like the US and Australia, where people value autonomy, remote work has taken off. People trust themselves to manage their own schedules and get the job done without needing someone to actually check in every 5 minutes. And it's not just a perk, it's becoming the standard. On the other side, we've got countries like Japan and South Korea where remote work is still catching on. These are cultures that place a high value on in-person collaboration and teamwork. So remote work has been slower to take off in those particular countries, but it's happening. Hybrid models are becoming more popular where people split their time between home and office. It's a shift, and it's an exciting one, to be completely honest with you. And then there's actually the pandemic, which acted as a major turning point for all of this stuff, as we've talked about on this channel before. Countries like Australia, which had strict lockdowns, quickly adapted to remote work, and it stuck. Businesses didn't just survive, they thrived. And it turns out with the right setup, working from home can actually increase productivity, and people got used to it, and now they don't want to actually go back. There's also an interesting trend when it comes to gender. In many countries, women, especially college graduates, are leading the charge in remote work. Remote work offers the kind of flexibility that makes it easier to manage both a career and a personal life, which is quite obvious when you actually think about it in an in-depth way. And while this is great for women, it's also great for everyone. It's reshaping how we think about work-life balance in a way that's actually more sustainable. Another big win for remote work is stress reduction. Think about how much stress we used to endure from long commutes, constant office interruptions, and rigid schedules. Remote work is changing that. It's giving people the chance to reclaim their time, their focus, and ultimately their well-being. At the end of the day, remote work isn't just a trend, it's a shift in how we view work itself. It's about results, not hours. Flexibility, not control, and we're seeing countries all over the world adapt to this new reality. We've got leaders who are pushing the boundaries and others who are slowly catching up, but the direction is clear. Remote work is the future. What does this mean for you? Well, it means that if you're already working remotely, you're part of a global movement that's changing the way we work for the better. And if you're not, well, the world is moving in that direction anyways, and it's probably a good time to start thinking about it. All right, so that's it for today. If you want to be able to check out the full study, I've got it down below. Go check out all of that stuff. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel. It is indeed free, and we talk about remote work all day long, and with a little bit of other stuff that I personally talk about from time to time. See you in the next one. If you've gotten to this point in the video, I think you should probably subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free, unlike most other things in life, and it would bring me happiness and joy. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.